And for 3c, again, we've got the problem with the 0 here. Can't put a 0 in there, can we? Because e to the 0 would be 1. 1 take away 1 is nothing. Not going to be able to divide by nothing there, so it's going to be a problem. So we're going to say the limit as t tends to 0 of the integral between t and ln 3 of e to the x over the square root of e to the x minus 1. Again, you might be a bit worried about this one here, but it's another nice little substitution. Let u equal the bit in the bracket there. That differentiates, of course, e to the x goes to e to the x, and that gives me that dx is du divided by e to the x. This means this integral is becoming e to the x divided by the square root of u, and this is du over e to the x. And this is how the substitution method's so lovely, that these two things can just cancel out, can't they? So the integral we're looking for is just u to the power of minus a half du, and when you integrate that, you're going to get a half u, no you're not, you're going to get u to the half divided by a half, which makes 2. So this integral that we were doing back here, we go back to that now. So we're doing the limit as t tends to 0 of 2, and what was u? It was that thing there. So 2 e to the x take away 1, and we're doing that between ln 3 and t. Okay, right. Sticking the ln 3 in, e to the ln 3 makes 3. 3 take away 1 is 2. So we've got 2 root 2 take away 2 root e to the t take away 1. Now, as t tends to 0, e to the t tends to 1 there, doesn't it? And so that means this whole thing here, e to the t take away 1 square rooted, that tends to 0, and so it converges, and it converges to 2 root 2. Just thinking at the end of that, and perhaps another nice way of doing that would have been actually all the way up here and just say, well, look, as t tends to 0, don't we want there, then what does u tend to? U tends to 1 take 1, u tends to 0 anyway. And so actually maybe at this point here we could have just jumped in here, there when we'd integrated it, and just say that we wanted to go 2u to the half between 0 and ln 3. And not ln 3, because I'm going to put that in there. So stick a ln 3 in there. E to the ln 3 is 3, take away 1 makes 2. There. Perhaps I shouldn't have said that at the end. The video was going so well.